Hello, my name is Dr. Roger Elmer, Advanced Neurospinal Solutions, and had an experience just the other day that kind of brings home kind of the essence of everything that we've been about for the last 18 years. And so it's an experience of a patient that I've had that I've long since taken care of, and I hadn't seen him in a while, and he came and we had a wonderful visit. He's become a very good friend of mine, and I cherish the experiences that we've had together. But he told me a little bit about some of what he's doing nowadays. Now, when I met this individual, he was disabled from two failed back surgeries. He had very little movement, little activity, and a lot of pain. And we took this individual and rehabilitated him through the process that we do here. And in the process, we were able to get him back to all of his activities at a fairly high level. He was able to run and walk and able to hike down by the river here, which is pretty treacherous terrain. He was able to get involved in other activities at a fairly high level, riding his bike long distance and that. And over the past, it's I think going on 12 to 15 years, somewhere in there, that it's been since we took care of him. And he was talking about how he's been going on these long races of 100 miles, and he was experiencing pain in doing the race, as you do when you go on those kinds of races, as you commit yourself to that kind of level of punishment and that. And he was out there pumping his pedals and thinking he had one more hour left and he would be done. And he looked down at his feet and kept pumping, and his thought was, darn you, Dr. Elmer, if you hadn't have done what you did, I wouldn't have to do this. And I thought that was quite a great compliment. I was very touched. And then he mentioned that all the things that he's been able to do, the going back to work, working as a consultant, traveling all over the country, being able to travel back and forth to see his daughter and his mom, and so many things, all of those things have come since we met and since we were able to do what we do here at Advanced Neurospinal Solutions. And I really was touched by it, but I also really felt validated for that, because that is really what we've been about for the last 18 years. We're not just about knocking pain down a little bit like so many want or so many do. We are about putting people back into life. We are about helping them take their lives back and do life. That's what we're about, and my patients do a lot of hard work. This shout goes out to them too. I am not the hero in this story. I'm the guide. You are the hero. You're doing the exercises. You're changing yourself. You're changing the three tissues: white tissue, red tissue, neural tissue. You're the one making this happen. And our goal here is so that 10, 15, 20 years down the road, you can be the one looking down at the pedals or whatever it is you're doing and say, darn you, Dr. Elmer, if you hadn't done what you did, I wouldn't be doing this. That's what we want for you. That's what we want for everybody. That's what we want for everybody that comes here. We like it for everybody, but it's not for everybody. It's for those who are ready to take their lives back, who are tired of settling on just enough movement to not have too much pain. I'm getting older, so I should be losing function anyway. Oh, it's okay, I had a brain injury. There's just nothing that can be done. That is wrong. So anyway, in all of this, I've been the guide for the last 18 years. And I want to thank you all that I take care of, for your excellence, for your toughness, for your verve, for sticking with your plan, for sticking with the process that changes you so that someday you can look down at the pedals and say, darn you, Dr. Elmer, if we hadn't have done this, I wouldn't have to do that. Thank you very much.